Hello, it's Nox again, back with another story. This time from r/horror stories. Though this title should be fairly familiar, due to popular demand, this is My 4-Year-Old Son Has an Imaginary Friend Called the Tall Boy, Part 2. Big shout out to the author, Toasted Squishmallow, for allowing me to read this entire series, as well as Studio Bumbles, also known as B, for the wonderful art accompanying this story. As always, links to the story, as well as B's channel, will be in the description below. Oh, and also, if you want to support what I do here, links to my Ko-fi and my Patreon will be in the description below as well. Alright, so this is My 4-Year-Old Son Has an Imaginary Friend Called the Tall Boy, Part 2. We left. I couldn't stay in that house another night. Thank you to everyone who commented on my last post. So many of you said the same thing. Get out of the house, go to a hotel, see if the tall boy follows. You were right. I needed to act instead of freezing in fear. But I need to tell you what happened, because I think we made a terrible mistake. Yesterday, when C got home from preschool, he was different. Quiet. He wouldn't look at me. He went straight to his room, and I heard him whispering to the corner. I stood outside his door and listened. I heard two voices again. His and that same lower, raspier voice. But I couldn't make out what it was saying to him. It wasn't in a different language that I could tell. It was almost as if I was being blocked out. I could hear C fine, but when the other voice spoke, it just sounded like primal growls. I made the decision right then. We were leaving. I waited until C was watching TV, then packed a bag for both of us. Clothes, toiletries, his favorite stuffed dinosaur, some bath toys. I set the security alarm on the house, something I rarely do, but I wanted to know if anything happened while we were gone. When I told C we were going on an adventure and staying at a hotel, he looked at me with these huge eyes and asked, "Is the tall boy coming?" No, buddy," I said. "It's just gonna be you and me." He nodded slowly but looked scared. We drove for about 40 minutes to a town I'd never been to before. I wanted distance. I wanted to be far enough away that whatever was in our house couldn't follow. And for a few hours, I thought it worked. We stopped at McDonald's on the way. C ordered chicken nuggets, and when they arrived, he actually ate them. All of them. He smiled at me. He laughed at something on the little toy that came with his meal. I almost cried right there in the booth because I hadn't seen him act like a normal 4-year-old in months. You, feeling better, buddy?" I asked. He nodded, mouth full of fries. "Mm-hmm. You want to tell me about the tall boy?" His smile faded a little, but he shook his head. "Don't want to talk about him." "Okay," I said. "That's okay." We got to the motel around 7. It was nothing fancy, just a place off the highway, but it was clean, and it wasn't home. I checked us in, and C seemed fine, happy even. He sat on the bed and watched cartoons while I unpacked our stuff. He giggled at something Bluey did on the screen. I ordered pizza. He ate 2 slices. For the first time in months, I felt like I could breathe. Around 8:30, I ran him a bath. He played in the bubbles, making little mountains with his hands and laughing when they collapsed. I sat on the edge of the tub and just watched him, feeling this overwhelming relief. We'd escape. Whatever the tall boy was, he was back at the house, and we were here, and C was acting like himself again. "See?" I said. "It's nice here, right? Just us." C nodded, pushing a rubber duck through the water. Then he went still. His hand stopped moving. He stared at the tile wall across from the tub, eyes wide. See? You okay? He didn't answer. See? The tall boy is really mad we left, Daddy, he whispered. My stomach dropped. See, the tall boy isn't here. He can't follow us. C shook his head slowly, still staring at the wall. He followed us. He's always with me. No, sweetie, he's not. He says we're going to be punished. The water in the tub suddenly felt too hot, the air too thick. I tried to keep my voice steady. See, look at me. You're safe. I promise. But he just kept staring at that wall, his little face pale and terrified. I got him out of the bath, dried him off, put him in his pajamas. He didn't say anything else, just climbed into bed and pulled the covers up to his chin. I turned the TV back on, some mindless cartoon, trying to make everything feel normal again. My phone rang. The number on the screen was my security company. Mr. The voice said, "This is monitoring. We're showing that your alarm has been triggered. Multiple sensors. Are you home right now?" "No," I said, my mouth dry. "I'm out of town." "Do you want us to dispatch the police to check on the property?" I looked at C. He was sitting up in bed now, staring at me. "Yes," I said. "Please." I hung up and sat down on the edge of the bed. My hands were shaking. "Daddy?" C's voice was small. "It's okay, buddy. Just the alarm at home. Probably nothing." But it wasn't nothing. I knew it wasn't nothing. We waited. C didn't speak. I tried to distract him with the TV, but he wasn't watching. He was staring at the corner of the room now. That same dead-eyed stare he'd had at home. 20 minutes later, my phone rang again. The police. "Sir, we checked your residence," the officer said. "Your front door was standing wide open." My heart stopped. What? The door was wide open. We cleared the house. No signs of forced entry, no damage, nothing appears to be missing. Everything looks secure. We've closed and locked the doors. Do you have any idea who might have accessed your home?" No, I said. I don't. I set the alarm when I left. The door was locked. "Well, it's secured now," he said. "You might want to check your locks when you get back. Could be a malfunction." I thanked him and hung up. The front door was open, wide open, but nothing was taken. Nothing was disturbed. He was sending a message. I sat there, staring at my phone, trying to process it. How? How did the door open? How did... The TV flickered. Once. Twice. The screen went black for a second, then came back on. Then the lights dimmed. Not out, just dimmer, like something was draining the power. I looked at C. He was crying, silent tears running down his face. "C? I'm sorry, Daddy," he sobbed. "I'm sorry. I told him we'd come back. He said if I promised, he wouldn't hurt you. Please, don't be mad." My blood turned to ice. "What do you mean you promised?" I told him," C cried harder. "I told him we'd come home. I didn't want him to hurt you." "When did you tell him that?" "In the car, at McDonald's, in the bath. He's always talking to me, Daddy. He won't stop." Oh God. The whole time, even when C seemed happy, seemed normal, the tall boy was there, talking to him, manipulating him. He says we have to go home now. C whispered through his tears. He says we have to go home or he'll make it worse. I pulled C into my arms and held him while he cried. The TV flickered again. The lights dimmed lower. I don't know what to do. We can't run. He follows. He's always with C, no matter where we go. And now, C has made some kind of bargain with him, promised to go back. And I don't know what happens if we don't. I don't know what the tall boy is. I don't know what he wants. But I know we have to go home. We're checking out in the morning. We're going back. I'll update after we get there, if I can. Please, if anyone has dealt with something like this, if anyone knows what this thing is or how to stop it, tell me. I'm running out of time. And that's the end of My 4-Year-Old Son Has an Imaginary Friend Called the Tall Boy, Part 2. Again, big shout out to Toasted Squishmallow, the author of this story, as well as B, also known as Studio Bumbles, for the art. Links to their stuff will be in the description below as always. There are 2 other parts to this story, and if there's enough interest, we'll cover the rest of it. If not, then we'll just move on to the next story. Till then, thank you guys so much for watching or listening. I've been Knox, and I will see you later. Bye now.